even though we weren't allowed to see any of it, they're also working on the virtual reality version of Star Trek. So you really will be able to boldly go. Beam me up. Hey, yo, what's going on?
Alien life form on board.
Z Wright ending his report in a very predictable way. This is a new version of a PC game called Star Trek 25th Anniversary. Fire phasers. Yup, it's voice activated, so raise shields. Yep, and fire photon torpedoes. Brilliant, it's great fun, but it does require special hardware to be connected to your PC, and it'll only work with programs that are specially designed to be voice operated.
But there is a new package called Voice Assist that will let you talk to nearly all your PC software. Before you use it, you've got to teach it to recognise your voice, and that couldn't be simple. You just go into training mode, and here are the commands that you'd want it to learn. So let's try maximise. We click on single, and then I click on OK and say the word, maximise. Now we can test to see if it recognises that. Maximise. And up it comes, which is terrific. We'd save that and come out. I've been teaching it words all afternoon, so let's see if it can recognise them. You do have to remember, though, to click in the top left-hand corner here on the ear, otherwise it's not listening, look. Word processor. A WinWrite is what we call the word processor, and when it comes up, I should be able to get address. And up it comes. Calculator. Calculator. Now the problem here is that the system doesn't understand what I'm saying, it just understands the words I've taught it, and the word I taught it for calculator was pumpkin. And there it is. It's called a single utterance speaker-dependent recognition system, which sounds very technical, but it's not if you think about it. A single utterance is just one-word commands to you and me, things like left, right, up, down, enter, and the like. Speaker-dependent means it will only recognise the person whose voice it's learned. So if Violet tries to close my calculator, I bet she can't.
Close. Close.
See? They claim 95% recognition for this, which is pretty good, but it does have a problem in a noisy atmosphere like a television studio. Yes, that's enough of the closed show, thank you. You've also got to be careful when you're speaking, because it's constantly trying to analyse your voice and not making any sense of it, so we keep getting not recognised in the top left-hand corner. And when you do say the commands, you've got to be specific. You can't say, calendar, because that's not the way it learnt it. I learnt it like this. Calendar. And up it pops. 7 a.m. this morning. What was I doing?
Hello again, Bertlers. In the interests of science, I've had my right arm surgically removed and replaced with a voice-activated bionic arm. Up. Hey, down. Stop, stop, stop. You have to be really careful what you say, though, because sometimes it goes completely mad. Hey, whoa, stop, stop. Whoa. Sorry, Bertlers, it must have been because I said the word mad. Whoa, whoa, stop, stop, stop. Right, here's my first voice-activated cheat. It's for Mech Warrior on the SNES and pick up controller. Yes, yes, yes. Now, all you have to do is pause the game and then type in A-L-L-Y, A-L-L-Y, A-L-L-Y 3 times in a row, and you'll be invincible. And you'll be able to fight without being killed. Stop, stop. I didn't mean fight me. Stop, stop.
Namrud, armed and dangerous. Now for this week's news and previews.
Back in the 1980s, the classic 3D space game was Elite, and at last there's a sequel. The new version is called Elite 2 Frontier. It took 5 years to program and is massive. You journey through the galaxy, exploring millions of planets, fighting off aliens and pirates, and trading all the way. It's released tomorrow on the Amiga and PC, with an Atari version to follow.
Fancy saving a few dolphins? Well, the world's first ecologically sound computer game is being released on 3 new formats. Echo was last year's surprise hit on the Mega Drive. Now it's available on Game Gear and Master System. Both are faithful representations of the 16-bit version. The new Mega CD version has 5 extra levels, an educational film about dolphins, and apparently it's got 3D sound.
New Chessmaster for the Game Boy is poised to finally lay Tetris to rest as the most popular cart. The handheld version has 16 levels of play, from novice to grandmaster, a 2-player mode, a teaching option, and you can even get hints for the best move to play when challenging the computer. And as if that wasn't enough, it's one of the few Game Boy carts to feature speech.
Speed Racer is a very popular cartoon on MTV, and now a new game for the PC. You get to pilot the amazing Mach 5, the fastest car ever built. and race around the world, battling villains like the Snake Oiler and the Gang of Assassins.
And now for some more games reviews. Star Wars is released this weekend on Master System and Game Gear, not to be confused with Super Star Wars on the SNES. Everyone knows the story, so let's dispense with the build-up and go straight to Angela on the Master System.
This is an excellent conversion of one of my favourite films. You have to rescue the Princess Leia, and you won't stop until you've got her. In the early part of the game, you're playing Luke Skywalker, but as you go along, you can change characters. I'm going across here to go get my lightsaber, but it's difficult. I think the graphics are brilliant, especially for an 8-bit machine. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi. If you walk up to him, you can get your lightsaber. I think that's brilliant as that graphic. It just looks like the character from the film. I'm in the bar here. I have to rescue Han Solo. I have to kill all the aliens. When I rescue Han Solo, I can also play him as well. This is a brilliant game and good value at under £30. I'd definitely buy this one.
I wouldn't bother with this game. There's nothing really special about it to distinguish it from any of this month's other releases.
I thought this was a bit dull. The graphics are good for an 8-bit, but the levels all look the same.
And the scores for Star Wars. The girls thought it was a good 8-bit game and gave it an above-average 4 out of 5, but the boys thought it only warranted 3 out of 5.
F1 on the Mega Drive is the official Formula 1 World Championship game, and it's being billed as the fastest and most exciting motor racing game ever released. Strong words indeed. Here's Sarah to test those claims.
You need really good reactions to play this game. It's really fast, especially when you're in the turbo mode. This is the Japanese track, which is similar to all the others. There's not a lot of detail in the graphics though. You can change your car according to the track you do, like tyres, wings and so on. Other race games seem slow after you've played this one. When you crash, you slow down rather than explode. Some people like this, but others didn't. At the moment, I'm playing against the Mega Drive, which is a really good option. I'm at the bottom and the Mega Drive's at the top. As you can see, the Mega Drive is winning. This is a fast game with some good options, but I certainly don't think it's the best racing game ever.
I really enjoy playing this. It's the best racing game out on console.
I'd recommend this to Mega Drive owners. It's really fast and great fun to play.
And the scores for F1, the girls gave it a mediocre 3 out of 5, but the boys went up a gear, a fast 4 out of 5 from them.
Golf is a very stupid and easy game, and here's how to win at it. Number 1, wear stupid big baggy check trousers so that all your opponents fall over laughing at you. Number 2, whoops, use a bigger bat. And number 3, cheat. Here's a cheat for PGA Tour Golf 2 on the Mega Drive. When you're playing Skins Challenge against the computer, press Start and choose green from the option bar, then press Start again, and you'll be able to move his ball any way you like, and he'll miss every time. Ha ha! Right, now, to practice my swing. Right.
4.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Violet. If you want to read the date of last, set your video recording now. Last week's competition prize was a Mega Drive with Aladdin and a Bad Influence t-shirt, and the question was, in the story, how many wishes did the genie give to Aladdin? The answer, of course, is 3, and the winner is Scott McClellan from Paisley in Renfrewshire. Well done, Scott.
This week's prize is a SNES with a copy of Jurassic Park the game. Now, we've been getting so many entries for the competition that to make it fairer, we decided to make the questions harder. So this week's question is, what is the name of the age that came before the Jurassic period? Phone in your answers on 0891 700 100. Calls will cost no more than 25p, but make sure you ask permission from whoever pays the phone bill, and lines will close at midnight on Monday.
Just before we go, how to turn your Game Boy into a work boy. Now, we all know that inside a Game Boy there's a computer bursting to get out, and these cartridges could be the answer. There's a personal organizer, a spell checker, and even a Spanish translator with over 300 words and phrases for you to wrap your tongue around. So I'm just going to try something on you here, Violet, okay? Habala usted Norvego? Do you speak Norwegian?
I think I preferred him as Dracula.
See you
Bye.
next week. Bye-bye.